And there we go. Let me copy this. Go to
Your
announcements, everyone.
your people already think that it's not.
Fuck me. I forgot if you shift enter on Discord, it crashes. Okay, so we're off to a great start. Fuck me.
There's a
Hey,
lot of people
there we
in
go.
your okay. A lot of
Uh,
people in your saying that this is not going to go well.
Probably. Everyone, we live. So, fun fact my Discord is so broken, if I shift enter, it immediately crashes. There. Everyone, we live. Fuck me. Alright. Twitter. Let's see.
I love doing streaming stuff. It's always like really fucking awful. It never works to plan.
I mean, mine's always go to plan, so, I mean, we'll fucking see. So, we're here with Bonza, who was just so high, he was like a statue looking up at his popcorn ceiling. Uh, do you have a popcorn ceiling?
I do have a popcorn ceiling.
Good. Alright. So don't completely cancel him. Um, we're gonna, we're gonna talk about the recent drama between me and him. Well, I guess it's. Would you say it's recent since it's more old stuff just being used again?
Yeah, I guess. And it's just there's a lot of stuff that you know, people change. I'm a completely different person from back then, so I'm hoping we can all just have a good we can be gentlemen, put our differences aside because Lord knows that nobody's going to be the same person.
Right. Right. Fuck, when that happened, I was like 19. I'm fucking 20 right now, so. I know 1 year ain't that big of a difference, but sure fucking feels like it. I don't know, to get out of the
Yeah, I've
teens and go to 20, that shit feels. That doesn't feel good. I feel old. But let's get the big. Actually, wait, before we do anything, why did you delete your old channel just to make a new one?
just a fresh start. I just wanted a clean slate, and also I thought I made a lot of um, edgier content on that channel. There was a lot of edgier jokes on there, so I thought I was blacklisted by YouTube, so I just made a new one.
Fair enough. I don't know about the blacklist on YouTube or something like that. Low-key sounds like something I would hear on Keywayne on. I need to
Yeah, no,
fucking
it
clear
was
my
just
throat. There we go. Fuck me. Go ahead.
yeah, I was just frustrated at the lack of traction that my old stuff used to get. So I just thought YouTube had I thought YouTube
Yeah.
had like marked me as something or alged me as something. So I was just like, all right, let's make a new one.
Yeah, I was contemplating like streaming and making fun of your channel for having 10K subs and only pulling like 29 views a video.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
I did a really good job at killing that channel. I think what happened was as I got popular off of when Breath of the Wild first came out, and then I uploaded a video called like the next part of the series, and I said, "Watch my new content or unsubscribe."
so kind of what happened with the Turkey Toms. No, I'm kidding. Kind
No,
of. I'm kind of kidding.
yeah, no,
It's a half joke.
it's so funny when people are like, "Oh, you're made only by Turkey Tom." I'm like, "Have you not seen my Captain Zach videos?"
Yeah, I mean, Turkey Top is the one who kind of put you on the radar, though. I feel like if it wasn't for him,
Yeah.
your Captain Cunt or whatever his name is video wouldn't Captain Crunch whatever wouldn't be on the radar. I don't know these YouTubers, man. Um,
Yeah, neither do I. Like, I'm such an
so
old school YouTuber. Where's Sky Does Minecraft? Where did he go?
when I heard he made a fucking rap song, I was like, oh, fuck me. Okay, so the other thing, um, your video on me. Do you just want to talk about that? The first one that was uploaded on me.
Which one? Is this the more recent ones or the older
The
ones?
decades misinformation one.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think
So I
I've
got in.
only been alive for like 2 decades, but yeah,
Yeah,
decades
same
of
here.
misinformation.
Yeah. So, in all honesty, me and Ruza had our disagreements over the summer, and I really screwed the pooch on a making videos on a YouTuber to try to get some hate so that I can show off how fucking blind some people are at like attacking other creators. Um, and so I goofed that really bad. I got exposed.
That sounds like a
Like
terrible
genuinely,
plan.
I got slaughtered. Yeah, I
That
got
sounds like a
slaughtered.
terrible idea. What the
Yeah.
fuck, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at your chat. Yeah, I really did skydive out of a plane without a parachute.
This guy
Absolutely.
died.
Um, so what happened is I decide to I kn- I s- I had somebody who was in I'm also Alex's server, and I saw you join that server, and I was just like, "Oh shit." I'm doing okay. I was planning on responding to this, but then I kind of just made peace with it, and I just kind of just pretended that it didn't happen. And then, I'm also Alex has already made he's got at least 15,000 views off of me. And I was just like, no, not again. So I'm just like, all right, let me recover this situation. Show how both of us are fucking stupid and just make sure that nothing is taken out of context. So that's why I made that one. And then um I was just kind of when you responded on your stream, I was kind of and your video, I was kind of aggravated because you did dodge a lot of what I said, but that's subjective, honestly. But I really don't care. I holding grudges over this stupid internet shit um, is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, me like we disagreed back in the day. What do you want to talk about Melody or no?
In a minute, we want to talk about the
Yeah.
responses further. Fun fact: on the same day you uploaded that, like let's say 3 hours before you uploaded it, I had the end my girlfriend. Bonza's making rounds again. He hasn't done anything on me. And then like I'm just chilling, playing VR chat, yelling in my country voice, my shit country voice like that at kids. And someone says, "Rosa, there's a video made on you by Bonza," and I'm just like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh no, not again.
But I don't know. Also, when it comes to like me leaving out stuff, I feel like the only thing I left out was like the last minute of the video. That's when you said why you made the video or stuff like that, which I could have added it, but the truth is that even though you said that, I still didn't believe you. I still believe that. This thing is, you didn't really address the video. It seemed like you thought the best defense is an offense, but I feel like that wasn't really the case for that.
Yeah, I'm not really like again like the whole reason we're here is so that we can just move on from that and get that off, and I kind of agree with that at the same time. Um, I'm reading your guys' chat. I did this all for freaking social experiment. I guess you can call it that. I was just trying to show off how toxic some people's fan bases can be,
The
and that was
thing
just the
is,
easiest target.
you don't you don't have to make yourself a target. You can look at Dream's fan base. You can look at
Yeah.
like Gypsy's Crusaders fan base. I don't know if he has one.
Yeah, no, it's just that I know that this guy he's historically bad at taking criticism. Any single time any like small creator, I think like a creator with like 2 subs can like call him out and he'd still make like 5 videos on him. So that's why I thought that would have been a good idea, but
I
yeah.
I honestly haven't watched Griffin Gaming in like a year or so, so I have no idea if that's true. I'm not gonna say if it's true, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't turn down free content if it came from a small channel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just don't want to. I just like I'm down with that as long as I'm not like accidentally harassing the smaller
Yeah.
creator.
So I'm curious because my original theory, and I still kind of have this mindset on your video, was you were more trying to come at me as a non-credible person or as someone that people shouldn't go to instead of responding to a video I made about 7 months ago. Like, what was your train of thought on that? Like, what made you decide?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that was I kind of tackled and took responsibility for my main issue with it. With your video with the old screenshots. I tackled that early. I took responsibility and reaffirmed truthfully that it really isn't my belief anymore. I was surrounded by really, really fucking awful people. I mean, like people that literally were playing with guns after we disagreed politically, like physically in front of me to be threatening. Those type of people. Um, it's I just wanted to get that done. I used a lot of Ruza's exposed call as more petting, I would say. It's just kind of because, if it was just me versus Ruza, it would have been like 2 minutes long. And I was like, all right, let's
Yeah.
make it to at least four. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
And yeah, and in all honesty, I wish I didn't use it because I did. Um, I am more of a condensed, this is the main point. Here's 2 minutes, bye.
That's
But it's
yeah. That's most
but
people. Like that was. I'm about to get on a rant on the call, but I guess I could do this real fast. But that was the issue with the call. It's just like it was 2 hours long, and to know what they're even talking about, you have to know about like 10 different furry dramas. Listen to another call that's like 30 minutes. Listen to two other streams that are both like an hour long. It's like no one is going to do that, which is why I thought I'm not even responding to the call because I was like, literally no, like only a few people knew what was really going on in there, and I wasn't really even having an issue with it, and I was just like, oh, okay. But I
mm,
responded, I still kind of responded to it, but that call was fucking terrible. The 2 hour long call,
honestly,
that was crazy.
I
Hmm?
think when we had our spat, I think that was in June, actually. I think that was late June
Probably.
or
I
early July.
Time isn't a thing for me. Okay. I could.
Yeah, no, it still feels like it still feels like February or January, so
So let's see. Was there a third or just it was just that one? The response from what I remember.
yeah.
Um,
So
Malo-
would
yeah.
yeah, would you like to tackle would you do should we tackle the main spat that we had, whether or not Melodic Rain was worthy of being accused or not?
No, don't you get the main spat we had was because of political difference. I'm playing. Yeah, sure.
It played a part, but it wasn't as big as I made it out to be, and that was my fault. And I perceived it differently. I perceived it as it really did. It really was that big of it, but it really wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, we could talk about
But
melodic.
okay, so this is an ex of mine. I had to like change my chair posture to tell this story. She has manipulated me fucking psychologically since hour one. Like, actually, if you're familiar with the psychology needs of the average human being, there's a pyramid of um there's a pyramid of psychological needs. What Melody can do, and this is her main manipulation method, is she will give you the psychological need of belongingness and welcomeness with her friend group, and if you disagree with her once or she's just done with you, she will rip that away from you, and that literally fucking destroys you. But um this person has a track record of sending unsolicited nudes to people, a very heavy track record, and she's the type of person to send, then ask questions later. So when an actual friend of mine comes and tells
Oh,
me,
bad. Oh,
"Oh
bad.
yeah, by the way," yeah,
I started to ask questions later. It's like you sent someone a dick pic. Where's the codes branching off or some shit like that. Just sent him another dick
yeah,
pic. What's your name? Go ahead.
yeah, but yeah, so when an actual like full on friend came up to me and he's like, "I've known this guy for years, right? 4 to 5 years," and he tells me, "Yo, I was 15, Melodic Rain was 18. She sent the lewd video involving a hairbrush," and I'm just like, okay. And I decided to do an interview with him, and I take his word, and um we come to Ruza, and we decide to go for a data poll with Kick. Kick has been incredibly fucking stubborn. Kick is asininely bad when it comes to data polls. Um, So we are still waiting on that data poll, and I was stupid enough to because it fell in line with the track record. This was a really personal friend of mine, and I literally fucking know Melody. This just wraps up in a nice little bow. I make videos about it, and because it's taking too long, the main disagreement me and Ruza had is that in her video about me, she said I made it all up for clout.
So, hold on. I just had a fucking point. Now you're just slipping my.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Again, I
I
just woke up.
if I accidentally say he, it's genuinely an accident. I'm trying to say she. I just you know, again, I'm currently in the fucking clouds right now.
So, I feel like you kind of went into a mob. Oh shit! Fuck me. Sweet and sour really fucked up my throat. I feel like you went into a mob mentality without a mob, just like it was just your mindset. What I mean by that is like
Yeah,
when a mob is mad at someone and claims are just thrown out there, they'll just start believing it because it makes sense, or they're angry, or both. I kind of feel
right.
like
Yeah,
that was your mindset. Like, oh, well, she did it with other people. Why wouldn't she do it with this fat cunt? You know?
yeah, yeah. No, and you definitely do have a point there. It's just that I've actually fully known this person for about half of my life. This Whenever I talked about melodic rain on my old channel, I would always have people in the comments or reach out to me on Discord or Twitter saying, "Oh yeah, this is Melody is another person that either I've mentally abused that has been mentally abused by her, or has been an ex of her, and she's really from what I hear, she has a track record of extorting money out of people."
I mean, I'm not gonna
And
fucking shit on someone's grind. No, I'm playing.
yeah, no, yeah, no, but I definitely uh, you're definitely right, but at the same time, I do have enough of a history to confidently say that that was the case, even though I really shouldn't have put it out. And it's been half a fucking year. We still don't have it. I don't think it's coming.
Yeah, it's most likely not, but I don't know. I wouldn't use extorting money as a point because I feel like a
Yeah, no, and
adult's money is their own.
I never
Yeah,
have in any of my videos about her.
yeah,
I definitely made sure to keep it in line with what she's done to me, documented stuff she's done to other people, and when I covered her recently, I made sure to leave her status as a sexual predator as up to interpretation or unproven. And I think I made sure that I said that in the video.
yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean much because I, saying it. Anyone is up to
Yeah.
interpretation for being a predator. So,
That's true. Yeah, and that's another thing that I was kind of worried about with some of the I remember you used to be a huge part of the anti community.
oh god.
There's got to be at least one or two people that have been accidentally convicted. That's I was just like, okay,
No,
that
none.
and that authority over people, I was just like, I don't want any part of that.
Convicted in Twitter jail, probably, but the anti community is filled with kids.
Yeah,
They're scared to open a site to even report these people. They canceled me. Like, I'll say a month
I,
after our
I
drama.
think Plague Doctor. I think the people. I think one of the doctor blocked me after we disagreed. I think what was happening was there was a lot of political violence going on both sides, and I said the human race is awful sometimes, and then I got blocked, and I was just like, okay.
It's. Well, if it was our argument, it was probably because you were posting cropped screenshots at the time, and whenever someone put cropped and pasted, and you hit their reply and then deleted your account soon after. I feel like she would have blocked you for that, but don't worry, because a month later, me and her got into an argument, and then Simp Army, the anti community, a bunch of 10-year-olds, are like, don't you get away from that woman! How dare you! Or some shit like that.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
guys
no,
don't
it
know,
was
that an anti community is basically a bunch of kids that try to predator hunt, and then That's basically it. They're just retarded kids that try to predator hunt. I don't know. I said the word retarded again. Fuck. Can't wait to see that
Yeah,
one
and
on Twitter.
honestly, like Rosa, our drama is probably also due to the pandemic because a lot of people have literally fucking nothing to do and we haven't been able to go outside and touch grass because of this fucking global pandemic.
I go out on the daily. As I've
Yeah, no,
started
I've
joining.
started to too. I just got vaccinated and I'm gonna go hit a bar tomorrow
That
and go snowboarding and all that fun jazz.
I feel like when it comes to a lot of recent drama, the pandemic is a factor because a lot of this recent drama is retarded and worthless. A lot of recent drama I've been
Yeah,
into recently is retarded and worthless. People treat it like it's the most important thing on the planet. I'm just like, nah. It's just like you motherfuckers just need to go outside. Stop being so fucking dramatic with
yeah.
life and shit.
When I read the hate comments on the videos that I made, both the Nicholas Diorio and the Alfie Makes Videos ones, I'm gonna like have like a bunch. I'm gonna have like a full screen of just comments saying "Go outside, touch grass." I'm going to be in a fucking. I'm gonna be in a pair of fucking not snow trunks, fucking swim trunks and a tank top, and I'm gonna lay in the grass and read. I mean, lay not the grass, lay in a giant snowbank and read hate comments in it.
What was the?
And just say, "Wow, this I don't see the appeal. It's really fucking cold and wet out here."
Yeah. So let's argue. What's next? I'm trying to think what I should do next. Again, I just woke up like 12 minutes before the stream.
Yeah.
I woke
No,
up. I
I
said,
was like
"Fuck
resting in
8:45."
bed. Yeah, I was resting in bed as well. Actually, it was you know how it is. You take a few hits off of a joint and you just lay in bed and just vibe for like an hour.
Cookies, edible cookies are better. But the whole roommate thing,
Oh,
and I guess now you're old.
honestly, I need to get a.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that I need to get a cartridge of Purple Punch soon. That's my favorite.
So
It's a really nice, relaxing one. Anyways, you were talking about the roommate?
yeah, the roommate, your whole DM saying, transformer, you know all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god. So okay, so we weren't directly living with each other at the time. Me and my mom were in quarantine and we were out of state. And he had actually caught COVID. So what happened was is we all fucking congregated almost daily
Congregated.
on Discord. Yeah, no, we all like it was literally like a schedule where we would get on Discord calls and like grind Modern Warfare all day. I think I'm like fucking if it was like an old Call of Duty game, it'd be like Prestige 7 or something from all the
Black Ops
fucking Modern
2
Warfare we
is
played.
still the best.
Yeah.
Changed my mind.
Yeah, so that entire fucking time he was always going on about like how everyone's got it all wrong, just preaching his political opinions, and I'd kind of just fucking ignore it. But apparently, it was actually like I was hearing it, so I actually started believing it. And ever since I moved out of that house, I have become infinitely more aware of you know not only the other side of the opinions. I went from a actual like far right conservative to a literal centrist that makes up his own mind depending on what the topic comes around to. And he was like legitimately convincing me that I wasn't gay. And so that's just a fun experience to have living for almost 6 months there.
How do you casually, just like in middle of Modern Warfare, you're not gay, you don't like dicks, you're just being brainwashed by the alien spies? Like, how does that work?
No, because he would go through it. He would always talk about he would always go off about all of his experiences with this sounds so bizarre, but I guess it's totally fucking normal among like grown men. They're always talking about their experiences with women and saying how it's so good. And it's like,
Of
oh, yours
course.
can't be that good. Yeah, and it was just
Yeah.
and it was just constant. It was just constant. And it was yeah, and it was a fucking shit show. Oh my god. I think I told you that he would beat you if you dissented in his opinion with a spoon.
Yeah, uh,
Yeah.
y'all heard it here first. Bonza let someone beat his ass with a spoon. With a fucking spoon.
Yeah.
There's
No, I'm a
pacifists and
fucking
there's fucking Pussiness. I don't
I'm an
know.
excessive pacifist. I am an absolute pacifist. I already took my Hippocratic oath. I cannot physically do no harm. And that I try to include that with mentally as well, but I know that I have gone a bit too hard on some creators in the past, and that sucks. And I'm sorry.
I was completely spaced out. Yeah, yeah. Well, he's.
Oh yeah, it's just a doc. It's just a medical Hippocratic oath, meaning that I can do no harm.
Okay. Yeah,
So
whatever
yeah, I took
Bonza
that a while
said, I
ago.
guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that, with some being, why not just hit the spoon? There's a million other things you could do that isn't directly killing him. I would
Yeah,
recommend
no,
killing.
I was just I would always just push him. I would always just put deflect his swings, but it was just fucking stupid. I shouldn't have let him do it, but I just don't. I hate conflict so much that I stay out of it. Even though it's like even though I'm very different online, I do not like conflict IRL.
Honestly, I would pay to see your ass get beat by with a spoon. I would pay to see
Hey,
that
I'll give
shit.
you his Discord. I still have it. Yeah, this guy was my best friend though, and the reason that I kind of stuck around is because he was genuinely funny. So it's a odd situation.
Well, was it
It's
like
like, yeah, I think
funny? Was it like funny? Like, your jokes are great. Or was it funny? Like, oh, you're not joking. Fuck. Like,
no,
which
no,
one?
no. He actually was. He legitimately had a great sense of comedy. So,
So do I. My entire stream's
yeah.
laughing.
Oh, he fucking drank every single night. He would mix Bailey's with a peanut butter whiskey, and he would call it the nut of the Irish.
Okay.
I have a video of my girlfriend at the time. I'm bi, but my girlfriend at the time was being loud in my room, just yelling at me. I don't remember what. I think it was like that like wholesome boyfriend girlfriend yell, like you're like just yelling at because I was in the kitchen.
Right.
But this fucking man walks out with a fucking unloaded gun, cocks it, and goes, Cassie. It was
Jesus Christ.
fucking terrifying, but it was really funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he made sure to show us that it was unloaded before he did anything with it. But it was this
I.
guy was yeah,
Yeah.
he was definitely an odd cookie.
I mean, what made you finally decide? Hey, maybe I shouldn't hang around raid the U.S. Capitol, guy.
Oh, okay. So this is a fun story. What happened is
Hit you with that spoon too hard?
the election
Okay.
comes no, no, no. The election comes around. The election comes around.
Yeah.
I'm more of a centrist. I know a lot of people in the healthcare field, and I am on my way into it. And because of how we treated the pandemic, obviously I vote not red. So I am talking to my friend about this, and so he disagrees so hard that he decides that he'd rather talk with his fists instead of his words. So he gets up and tries to sucker punch me a few times. I deflect them. And his brother physically has to tell him to stand down. And he goes to his room, punches a hole through his door, closes the door, and you can hear him loading a magazine.
Cletus,
And
stand
at
down.
that point, at that point, I call the fucking cops. At that point, I call the fucking cops, and they come in um and they escort me and like my pieces of actual like they get you out with your high value property so that you can come back later on, just your essentials and high value property.
Hold on, I have to unplug
And
my gaming PC and a few monitors. Give me a second, Mr. Cop. I know there's a guy with a gun and a
this
shooter in
audio
the other
setup
room.
wasn't cheap, okay? I paid $700 for this audio setup, and it's fucking oh my god, Shure SM7B Focusrite Cloud Lifter,
I just, for
worst
some reason,
fucking mistake of my life.
imagine a little chubby fat kid getting evicted from their parents' house. That's like what I imagine when I see you running out of a house with a computer in your fucking hands.
Yeah, no, but like honestly, that was really fucking scary. But Yeah, the lease was immediately terminated. I think he's exceedingly lucky that I didn't decide to press charges on him because he's very much his personality is basically dominated by his guns, and if he had a felony charge, which assault like that is a felony in Arizona, he wouldn't have it anymore. He's one of those gun nerds, and he wouldn't be able to have guns. And so he's very lucky that I was that I still valued his friendship that much.
That's a interesting way to put it. He's lucky as fuck he didn't shoot me dead. You lucky bitch.
Yeah.
You lucky as shit I'm not dead right now. Like that's a
No, I mean
interesting.
like
Yeah.
I guarantee like if he did it to literally anybody else, they would have called the cops and put a felony charge on him. But I don't know. I still saw him as my best friend, and I didn't actually push uh like the police actually double checked. He's like, "Are you sure you're closing this door?" I'm like, "Yes, I don't want to press charges." So,
I mean, are you
and
sure you didn't want to
honestly,
press charges because you're scared he would just kill you?
no. No. No, 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 no.
I would, to
I
be
I
honest. I'd
am
be
I'm
scared.
bigger than him. I don't care. Like I have very strong faith that he isn't that fucking stupid to throw his life away just because he's angry at me. I genuinely don't. I genuinely think
I
that he
mean,
wouldn't
I
do that.
wouldn't. I wouldn't talk shit and find out. I'll just. I wouldn't talk. I wouldn't do the
Yeah.
fuck around and find out type of route, dude. That's. I ain't gonna fuck.
Yeah, no, I just yeah. And it's not him I'm worried about at all, actually. Fucking yeah, that's a
Help me
fun
get my
rabbit hole.
4K monitor out, man. There's a shooter in the. I need my gaming setup. Shut the fuck up. Like.
Yeah. No, they didn't. I don't think they even let me. I think they actually just got my fucking mic out, and they didn't let. I think the PC was too big to bring.
Oh, they got like a Titan computer. It's like, yeah, we're not fucking bringing that.
Nah, it's a mid tower. It's a mid tower. But it
Fucking.
was I slept in like an extra room. It was a very it was I basically slept in an extended hallway essentially.
Right. So the thing is, if he was to try to shoot you, you're a big guy, so chances of him missing isn't really.
It's lower. Yeah. That was a bizarre household though.
Yeah.
So that house was actually legitimately haunted. It's bizarre. Like I know that that's fucking out of nowhere, but that house belongs to him and his twin brother. They have a grandfather who passed away recently from cancer,
Oh,
and
you
literally
dead bitch.
every single one of us has seen somebody walking in the corner of our eye when we're alone. All of a sudden the temperature will just go freezing out of nowhere. You'll come to cabinets that are open that you did not open, and you would like ask around, or you're completely alone, and cabinets would be open when they should not be open. Um, and it's just it. After Kyle pull, I'm sorry, I actually just fucking leaked his name. I'm sorry. When this friend pulled his stunt, when I came back to kind of close out and say thank you to his brother, because me and his brother are still on really good terms. In fact, I think that this whole experience has made us
You know
closer
what? Before you
because we
continue,
actually we actually opened up to each other. Go ahead.
before you continue to get back at Cletus Gun McGee, you should fuck his brother right
Yeah,
in front of him.
he's not gay. I have nothing but respect for his brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So somebody actually said in chat that I sound like such a gentle being. That I appreciate that. Like Jason. He's one of the most gentle people I've known. He just exists. He's nice. He's always kind. And we, you know, w- after his brother pulled this spat, we went into his room, and the temperature was fucking freezing, and the area by the door which he had punched through, and his grandfather, like whenever his grandkids were over at the grandfather's house, his main rule was don't break anything, and the door had a hole through it, and the area around the door smelled like fucking death. Like this literally happened, and I had never had a fucking paranormal experience like this before because it was active, it was intelligent, and you could see the guy in the corner of your eye. There's no way it wasn't. It was fucking creepy as hell.
Yeah, I just imagine some guy just beating off in the corner of my eye. Just look, what's that? And then just gone. I mean, imagine
Yeah.
it. Just like during that whole incident, you got shot, and the grandfather's like, "That ghost sandwich on the table is mine. Make your fucking own."
Yeah, I remember one time that I distinctly heard someone come in like he was talking to somebody. Like the door opened and closed and he walked to a bedroom and I am a little bit out of the way and I yell, "Hey, can you check the thermostat? This is the middle of summer. Can we turn it down to like 82?" And no response. I get up and I'm like, my friend, his brother, where are you guys at? And I knock on their door. Their doors are locked, so we have our little things for emergencies, so you can talk to each other. Because, so I look around and nobody's fucking here. I'm completely alone. This my friend, and he's still at work. He got his shift extended, and I'm completely alone. And I distinctly heard someone walking through the house, and doors are unlocked I was completely alone and I was freaking the fuck out.
That reminds me. So this is kind of off topic because this is a horror story, but you know what? It's
Yeah.
relevant. I feel like talking about it. So this family, we'll get back to drama in a second. So this
Oh, go
family
ahead.
lived out in the woods, except for like they lived in the patch of the woods where were no trees and stuff like that. So it was pretty much flat
Mhm.
grass. Trees surrounding them though. It was on a snowy winter, and the mother noticed something. There were footsteps from the forest that went to their house. She told her husband. Husband said not to worry about it. And this was a family that had a few kids. The next morning, they were all just cut to pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean? Hell yeah. I just confirmed Bonza was the killer. No, this is actually a true story.
I'm actually the fucking what's his name? The
Zodiac
origami
killer.
killer. I
Origami.
may only be 22 years old, but I was definitely performing murders 30 years ago.
Yeah, that was actually a true story that happened. I think it was in 2000s too.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to look up to that.
But okay, back to the.
I'm going to look that up because there was some actual yeah, never mind. I can go into that later if anyone wants to hear it. But go ahead,
But
Rizzo.
so my interest, like the thing is, like with the whole I'm also Alex and him using my stuff in his video. The thing is,
Mhm.
before I joined his server, I met also Alex as like knew about my stuff for like a week because one of his friends DM'd me asking me questions saying I'm also Alex and stuff. I'm just like, what the fuck is I'm also Alex? Because I didn't
Yeah.
really know it at the time. I just noticed a lot more
Yeah.
people from commentary community was joining my server, and I was like, what the fuck I do?
Mm. Yeah.
But like, and that was way before he made his second response, which is why I told you
Yeah.
he wasn't gonna use any of that in any of his
Yeah, and I just wanted
responses.
to cover my bases. I just wanted to cover my bases honestly because you know, we disagreed about, the validity of me calling Melody a pedophile. And while I know I should have had the evidence in the first place, I think that it was wrong to try to definitively state that I was lying about it. So I just wanted to make sure that fuck shit didn't get drawn up again because it's literally, you know, one of my biggest mental health demons is this person, and I've been trying to prevent other people from being um, manipulated and fucking destroyed like I was. So that's just why I was going so hard after her.
Right. Yeah. So, um, the thing is, on your past videos on her, I'm not sure if you're doing your recent video, you used to always like disable likes and dislikes and comments. I don't, or just delete
Yeah,
certain
that's
comments. Why do you
that's
like
not happening anymore. That's not happening anymore at all. Ever since I forgot exactly when this
in
happened, but I think
general?
it was when I came back from California
Yeah.
recently. I think I've just made sure that all the likes and dislikes are open and I don't delete any comments. And that occurred on Like even the Diorio video was overwhelmingly negative, and I just left that up.
Yeah, because that's something I kept noticing. I was just like, well, it's a new channel, but kind of same shit because, you would disable likes this, all that
Yeah,
shit.
no, it's not. That's not happening anymore. Not at all.
Alright. Um,
I just
I mean, Scrubs, Sir Chubbs is in the chat, so, if he finds out you're lying.
yeah. Yeah, no, and he's this today his fourth account got banned from my Discord server. I have 4 of his Twitter accounts
Mhm.
banned because I had to ban them one after the other. I've banned 4 of his Discord accounts that arrived one after the other, all because he only got muted for a day in my
Okay.
server, by the way.
Okay,
And he
wait.
has consistently harassed me on Twitter
So, the
and
thing
Insta.
is, it could, because Chubb said he only had one alt. That could be true. I'm not gonna
That's a
doubt.
fucking lie, and I have proof.
The thing is, hold on. I know you have the block list of a bunch of accounts that say Sir Chubbs, but here's my theory. It's a meme to
Do you
people,
think they're
and
different?
multiple people are doing it because it's a
No,
meme.
it's not. All the fucking responses that I got from each of these accounts looked exactly like his. It's no. It's just
Alright.
no, he altered 4 times. I had to block one after the other 4 accounts.
I'm not sure if. Because, like, after you make a certain amount of counts on Twitter, like, I'll say 2 or 3, Twitter immediately asks for a phone number. So
Yeah,
I'm not
it, I
sure.
I've only had that happen a few times.
Like, sure, probably some of them are his, but I doubt all of them are, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but all of the
Either way,
Discord accounts were. I don't think it's like honestly, Search Hubs is such a like. But here's the like I agree with that. But here's the thing: Search Hubs is such a fucking small creator, and everyone that like was there when I accident what not what no I shouldn't say accidentally because I actually did send my Discord server to Ratio a video. I have said sorry for that multiple times actually, but I don't think anyone thinks it's a meme to come at me with another Twitter alt named exactly like something or like Search Hubs 3 or Search Hub blah, blah,
that,
blah, and like a space and then the S and stuff like that.
to me, that sounds like a meme. That sounds hilarious. Like, I just blocked this person, and now an
I don't
account called.
I
Yeah,
That's just not something that occurs in my server though.
I
I
know,
mean like
but.
with any of the drama.
I mean,
I've
not with
never
your
had something like that
server.
occur.
Like, it happen to servers that are against you, don't like, stuff like that. Like, I personally would find it
Yeah.
hilarious if I blocked Sir Chubbs and I had an account called Not Sir Chubbs fucking friend me a minute later. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm pretty sure he was a kid. I'm pretty sure you should just, like, whatever. I know
Yeah, I
that's
know.
ironic coming
I
from me, of all
yeah.
people, but, but, like, if it's just, like, a kid memeing, I mean, are you really gaining or
Yeah,
losing
and
anything from responding?
yeah, no, and I haven't been at all.
You responded to my
It's just
server just
fucking
today.
yeah. It's because it's just getting fucking frustrating how much he's shown up literally everywhere. He's legitimately stalking me. He literally wherever I am, he somehow shows up with a new account or an old account.
I feel like you're using stalking a bit too loosely, because that implies that he's watching your every move. When honestly, I think he's just making alt accounts just a dick with you. Like,
Or cyber. I
I,
I guess
I wouldn't
it's
use.
just that he just so happens to be literally everywhere I try to go. So
The thing is,
it's like
like,
he's actively has like a. It's like he has TweetDeck open, just waiting for any new URL with the term Bonza to come up.
I mean, fair, but again, I wouldn't use the term stalking too loosely. Fuck me, this chair is uncomfortable right now.
I'd refine that to light cyber stalking.
I, well, yeah, sure. I mean, I would just say the kid's bored. This kid's bored.
Yeah, so Search Hubs, if you're watching, go outside, touch grass.
Hey, don't talk shit when you have him blocked. Don't talk that shit when he can't talk it back.
uh, no. We're both fucking tiny creators. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I'm a smaller creator than you, and I'm doing better than now playing. But
No, 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 no. See, I don't judge YouTube channels on their like actual sub count. I always just go for their active subscribers. Like, I think one of the most dead channels I've seen recently is Eight Thoughts. I think the guy who is profiting off of that. Like, it's so funny to see like these big like drama channels from the past talk shit, and you see their active views, and they're only getting like 10K per. Like, Eight Thoughts is only getting 27,000 views in a week, and he has 400,000 subscribers.
eesh, that's bro.
Like,
He
so
said
when you
super
came at me and
nuts.
you said that you were a smaller creator back in summer, and I had 10,000 subscribers, and we're only getting like 13 views a video, and I'm just like, you can't be fucking serious.
The thing is, I wasn't really serious, but I was just saying that to boost my ego because I knew I had a way more
Yeah.
active following. But I was just saying I'm smaller to boost my ego. You know, I just killed a channel
Yeah.
with 10K subs. Look at me, I'm the shit. Kratos of YouTube. Fuck you. You know. But I don't know, like stuff like search subs and stuff like that. Like, sure, respond to I'm also Alex. Isn't how old is he?
He's fucking 15. I honestly like
She's that good?
my
Fuck me.
mindset about his videos. My
Uh,
mindset when I learned of his age is like, I really shouldn't fucking engage anymore. I was like, this
I mean,
guy's probably, I thought he was like somebody my like, when you get into YouTube drama with someone, you always imagine them as your age until their age is confirmed to you.
not
Like,
really.
I had no idea I'm also Alex was 15 by the level of maturity and good editing. And then when I learned it, I'm like, wow, I really should stop responding to
I
this guy. He
I
needs to
don't
focus on his maths.
I don't have that mindset when it comes to YouTube drama. Most people are usually younger or they're just some 30-year-old version. But I wouldn't how do I put this? I would keep responding. I would just approach it in a slightly different way, I guess, and just try to make my fan base not harass a person or not go after them.
Yeah,
Because
and
I could care less if an adult's getting 1,000 DMs saying "lol, put lube in your asshole, faggot" or some shit like that. But if they're doing that to some kid, I'm
oh
just like,
god,
calm down, you know?
yeah, yeah. And I always like, you know, a lot of these YouTubers will put up like 1 or 2 second like intros to saying, "Oh, please don't harass the creators talked in this video." Do you think that actually fucking works? Because of fucking course not. You actually have to directly tell the viewers while you're making the video, do not harass this person.
I
Because if you
wouldn't.
don't, that fucking little 2 second intro means nothing.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say make an entire separate video of people that didn't listen and harass them and make fun of those people. Fuck. And that
Yeah,
way it would
but when you're
teach them to, eat a dick.
yeah, that's a little bit too aggressive for my tastes, but I see where you're going for
I mean, not.
there.
I mean, it's more content. It's making fun of dickheads and vetting out your fan base, so that way, the people you don't want in your fan base will fuck off. I think it's a perfect
I mean,
solution.
I guess. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe that's
Stop being a
just not
lazy
me.
bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I need to start working on some gaming stuff. I've had a few video essay ideas going on. I just haven't actually like I'll open up the editing program, paste all the stuff in there and be like, "Fuck."
All right.
Do
I
you
mean,
agree with that, or does that happen to you?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you though. Do you? Because I'm also Alex. He said he was gonna stop responding because, well, he was scared you were losing your mind, and to back him up, it does look like you were going fucking crazy. Like, not necessarily do you believe him, but do you believe his reasons were sincere and honest?
No. No, no, I really don't. I really think that I was providing enough to turn stuff around a little bit.
I don't. I mean, I don't. I don't want to be dick, but I don't necessarily believe you were able to turn so much
No.
stuff around that will stop him from making a video.
Yeah, no, of course not. I was just saying that I was turning a little bit around.
You have high confidence. That could fuck you over. I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
Yeah,
I feel like his reasons are kind of sincere because I don't know, because you gotta understand he also seen the stuff that happened between me and you when you went insane. You know?
yeah. No, and it's definitely true that you can't say that mental health is absent in everyone's lives because it's just not the case. Um, this is actually going to tie in nicely to where I'm trying to go with this. One of the things that really wanted to come to an agreement with on the stream is um, maybe getting we're going to try to come to a conclusion where we can all take our videos down about each other. Um, the main reason I want that is because I said something involving my friend who passed away, and his name doesn't need to be dragged through the mud for my stupid fucking drama. So that's why it's, you know, I that may be the reason that I reached out to Ruza, but I'm genuinely happy that me and Ruza are on friendly speaking terms again because
Yeah.
it's good to have Ruza as a friend.
Yeah, but like I told you in DMs, I would have to think for a while. I was fucked up this fort. I would have to think for a while about even taking out that few second part in my past video.
Yeah. If
Because
you don't
even
know,
if I do, I would also have to take it out of the streams, which I am not willing to rewatch like 2 hour streams of me just
yeah,
laughing. You
and
know?
yeah, and I was gonna go down to his hospice. I had a Doctor Who video lined up, and it's ready to go. I finished my review of Day of the Doctor, and I was gonna dedicate it to him. And I went down to the hospice that he started, and I think I posted this on the community tab. There was some hospice families there, and I immediately asked to reschedule because I don't want to be giving like a happy tour during somebody's darkest moments. So,
So,
um,
guys, today we're at
and
the hospital. He's fucking
yeah, it's the
dead. Shut
hospice.
up, bitch! I'm trying to
Yeah.
vlog. Like,
No, it's a respite and hospice center, and it's
right?
usually filled with respite kids, and there's never hospice people there, but there was actually two hospice peoples there, and it's not, I'm no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like even if it was like a somber and serious like filming through the hospice, I no, and I wasn't going to.
I
Yeah.
think I might have to be.
I think I'm gonna crack
Oh,
open a drink.
okay, we're back. Sorry, OBS is so fucking slow. Man said I would die
Yeah.
for a millisecond. I have to wait 2 minutes. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, as I was saying, it's still even hard to think about that it's the fact that it is a hospice and two parents were losing their children. So you know, that's just a no film zone. And I'm honestly kind of sad now about it. I'm sorry. My laughing is my natural defense mechanism. Um, it, yeah. I'm gonna go down there when there's no hospice kids, and I'll show you guys around because it is a really beautiful
An
place, and they don't
interesting,
charge a single penny for any of their stuff.
an interesting thing I remember is you talking to me and my girlfriend about two of your friends having COVID and going to die. But interestingly, you never mentioned that after our falling out.
Oh, yeah. One of my friends actually caught COVID, and he did okay, but his brother, and this is the guy I was talking to you about actually. This was the guy that I lived with. He actually did fully catch COVID, and he was very close to going to the hospital, and they don't really have great turnaround rates, especially that early in the pandemic. So I was exceedingly worried about him, and he survived with now knowing what he did recently. That's either a blessing or a curse.
Rather not have
I
two
know that
ghosts
sounds
haunting
fucking
you.
that sounds fucking awful. That sounds fucking awful.
Right. Fair enough.
But no, he literally bought a truckload of he bought half a pallet of 762 for the QN and shutdown. So I really hope he doesn't do something fucking stupid soon.
Yeah, I feel like we covered a lot. Does anyone want to DM me, tell me to ask him anything? We're about to hit an
Yeah,
hour,
in
so
the
I'll give like
chat,
2 minutes.
in in the chat, ask if you have any questions for me. Go ahead and just shoot question thing and funny stuff. I'll make. I don't know.
I know you're probably getting, you probably won't like this, but earlier in the chat, I seen people say Bonza group me sad face.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, no, that's a joke. That's probably the best. That's probably the top joke
I
since my
mean,
Turkey Tom stuff went live.
let's hope. Let's hope it stays as a joke, and I don't have to. You don't have to be my next victim. No.
Oh, I already was. Don't worry.
Yeah, but you weren't fucked that bad. Actually, no, you kind of were. I
Yeah,
forgot
no,
you
it
were
was.
doxxed.
I kind of was. I was doxxed. I was doxxed. That just means I made it to the big leagues, though. That's that's how I'm feeling about it. And I live fucking days away from that location now. By the way, so I
You
mean,
wanna?
you might send it
Hey,
you might send it to a different apartment. So,
I'm gonna just say this: the person who doxed you, they still hate you, and they're watching the stream. Don't tempt them; they will
oh hell
find
yeah.
you. This person
Oh
is very
hell
good.
yeah. I will say though that it is a federal crime and I don't have any ill will towards you.
I mean, it's because they're also trans, but I mean, when it comes to doxing, the only crime part, you could gather information on anybody. That's not illegal. The only crime
Yeah.
part is like putting it online or sharing it.
Yeah. No, and I never shared any information in bad will. The person that requested Melody's information was going to help me with a police call, actually. That's what I remember.
Yo, oh shit! Don't just give it to people who claim that they'll do shit. But from what I remember, the first DM you had with them was, "Do you want her docs all?" And then sent it, unless
Yeah, and no, I think he messaged me in your server and then was like asking for it, if I remember correctly.
I mean, you could look back. I haven't nuked any of my chats.
Yeah, I mean, I could be proven wrong. I don't know. I don't remember. I was fucking stupid last summer, but I was having a what?
What?
Oh, I was just fucking going slowly insane because of isolation in California. So
Yeah. I don't see doxing as that big of a deal, so whatever. I fucking
I th- I I just don't think it's necessary. Honestly, like
it's
yeah,
just to
it's
scare
like
people,
it's
really.
not like awful. It's not like awful, but it's just
The
unnecessary.
thing is, it's more just to scare people because people are gonna go lose their shit when they figure out they are not an anonymousness, whatever the fuck, online is suddenly
Is gone.
destroyed. But then, people
Yeah,
come to realize that, well, what are they gonna do? No one's really crazy enough to start swatting. I mean, there's only like been a few
it's
people on this
happened though.
planet. I know there's only been a few. I mean, I nearly got swatted, but there's only been like a few people on this planet that's really swatted and shit like that. And and why would they pick swatting when
They
I'm
just
not?
want to avoid it.
Yeah, the thing
They
is,
just want
like,
to avoid it,
I'm not a
honestly.
big person. I'm not a popular person. Same with you. You're just a big retard. I'm kidding,
Yeah.
but like,
No, that's fair. I'm a constantly evolving person. You can criticize my actions 2 weeks ago as absolutely fucking moronic, and I
yeah.
would look back and agree with you.
But like,
I'm definitely still molding. I'm not complete yet. Just I'll make some mistakes. I'm sorry.
okay, so stream's about to hit an hour. I'm end it once that's out in like 10 seconds. So yeah, that's about now. So thanks everyone for coming to the stream. I have nothing going on. This channel's near dead. Anyway, so yeah, that's it.